We are live. Um, Everybody, I'm gonna allow just a couple of moments here. Let it heat up a little bit, um, and we'll go from there. It was a really rip-roaring day today at the comic book store. So if I look like a little out of it, it's because we crushed it today, and it's been like really fun to just like see the team just like do the impossible. It's just been a lot of fun. So shout out to the whole team at Rainbow. There's a lot of cool things going on right now. And yeah, we're just excited about the Black Friday sale coming up. We'll talk more about that. But I guess I should get to the important stuff here and crack open this Drucker, if you will, and just see how we do. Oh, dude, Sunny D, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. It's good to see you. Um, I am flying solo tonight, you guys. My co-host Tom is kind of just getting ready for the holiday stuff, and was just like, hey, is it cool if we take this week off? And I was like, I'm gonna hop on and just talk some books here really quick, and to go from there. So I am drinking the Banana Split Sunday Sour, which is fantastic from Drecker. The color is less than flattering, but it's amazing. So cheers. Sunny D, I'm glad to hear you're doing well, man. And kudos to you. So, for those of you that don't know, Sunny D does a StarCraft 2 stream on Twitch. Amazing human being. I'm still trying to get him to circle up sometime so that we can just chat about life and stuff. So, we'll see if we get him. We'll see if we get him. Cheers to you, Sunny D. You're awesome. You're an awesome guy. All right. Well, with that, I suppose I'll go ahead and open up the show here, and we're going to just rock and roll. A lot to talk about. So, without further ado, the best drum roll a guy can muster on his glass desk. Hey, everybody, it's your boy Jonathan, man, knocking the webcam. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. Knocking the webcam. It is wanting to lean so bad right now. Oh my gosh, you guys. Everything has moved. So my setup is all weird and wonky, and we're figuring it all out. But this is fine. Lou George, thank you, man. Decepticons for life, indeedy. Thank you. But and I don't really have any AKAs right now, except I'm in a whole new world here. This is nuts. It's crazy. And we'll talk about that as well. But wanting to first of all wish everyone just a very happy Thanksgiving coming up. This camera is not gonna be my friend here, so it's just gonna have to hang out like that. I'm so sorry. You guys have to see my ceiling. It's cool. It's fine. But yeah, first of all, happy Thanksgiving coming up, which is super exciting. Wanting to lift up really quick just the fact that we have our Black Friday sale coming up at Rainbow Comics. And so for those of you in the Sioux Falls area, or if you're going to visit our sister location down at Rainbow Comics Cards and Collectibles in Lincoln, Nebraska, definitely stop by down there, say hi to the team too. Both stores, our Black Friday sale goes from Friday until Sunday. On Friday and Saturday, we are open 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., so plenty of time. I know with Black Friday, there's a lot of stops being made. There's a lot of game plans going and stuff like that. And keep in mind, the sale goes on Sunday, too. I have a couple of customers that were bummed thinking they would miss the sale because they're working. I'll be working technically Friday and Saturday, but we're really looking forward to it. What is the sale? We will have a couple of doorbuster items that will be announced basically the day of. So we don't even know. That's being decided, by El Presidente Dave. But what we do know is that comic book backstock, comic book sets, and trade paperbacks, 50% off. And then 20% off of board games. And then, like I said, there will be some other specials too. The comic book one is insanely popular. People love hitting the backstock, rounding out those stories, rounding out their collections. It's a great opportunity. So again, come see us Friday through Sunday for that. Absolutely. Before I hit the books, where the heck am I? So my nerd office, you guys are probably missing the blacklight posters right now. I know I am. They're still in the other room through that wall there. So we are transitioning over to this room. So this was the old bedroom, and then we switched it with the nerd office. And so I'm getting a bigger nerd office, which is kind of fun. My voice is echoing right now, which is super crazy. But yeah, it's coming along really nicely. The paint dried yesterday, and so I just got to get stuff hung up and get things kind of situated the way it is. But very, very, very excited about that. Behind me, what you don't see is I do have my Dark Avengers art hanging up proudly. It's really what set the mood. It's a blue accent wall. You know, my camera's already being a jerk, so I'm actually going to show you guys this. So yeah, my Dark Avengers wall art. Oh my gosh, this is so janky. I'm so sorry, you guys. Yeah, and the team photo up there. So we have that going on, which is super cool. Um, but yeah, I'm really, really excited about this and a new space and just kind of going through my stuff and seeing what I need to keep and what I don't. And tying it into Thanksgiving, it really sets, you know, what are we thankful for? So more to come on all that, but very excited. Like I said at the start of the show, Tom wasn't able to be here, but we're going to hold it down. And so I did read one of my pickups today, and then I just wanted to talk about everything I picked up. I'm going to actually maybe do that first and then review my book at the end. So my pickups this week were actually really small. This was a light week for me, and it still feels like a lot, but it's really not. So a lot of this I can't read until I get caught up on my other reads. So that's kind of the bittersweet reality, but we'll just kind of fly through them here. My first pickup of the week, X-Force number 34, went with the B cover. I'm actually really delighted that X-Force is on issue 34 because several of these X books regarding the whole Krakoa situation have been rebooting over and over and over again, or they're a 5-issue run or whatever the case is. So kudos to this volume of X-Force for holding it down. Issue 34. Next, from our friends at Source Point Press, Garrett Gunn is in the building here. Dr. Christina Blanche. Postmasters, this is issue number 2. Very excited to check this out. I love them both as human beings. On the Christina Blanche note, I am rocking the Yeah Comics and Muncie, Indiana t-shirt. So represents. Also, for Christina Blanche, we have Mysterium issue number 1 from Source Point Press at Rainbow Comics. This is hanging out on the new wall. This is based on the board game, and I'm excited to check it out. So, heck yeah. From Image Comics, we have 8 Billion Genies. This is issue 6 of 8. From Marvel, rockin' Peach Momoko, and this is a really sharp cover. All Out Avengers. This is issue 3. I adored this cover. I thought it was really pretty. I'm so excited about this. Also on the Peach Momoko front, and this is a book I want to try out anyways, and rumor has it. So we do this thing at Rainbow Comics now with Trevor 2.0 or 2.0, Casey the Illusionist and I, is we do Saturday night spoilers. And so we got Star Wars Revelations. I went with the Peach Momoko cover of Dr. Aphra, which P.S. is an amazing character. And so I'm like, cool art. Okay, let's try it out. And this book, evidently, it's a series of short stories that kind of weave together. I'm fascinated, and I'm already reading Dr. Aphra again, so because the droids are back, so I'm here for it. So I'm excited to see what that looks like. Another book I was going to get anyways, and there was a Peach Momoko cover, Doctor Strange Fall Sunrise. I'm really intrigued by this one because the interior art really, it's crazy. It's very vibrant and colorful. And it really takes me back to like that Doctor Strange Volume 1 kind of vibe, where the book set out to really push the boundaries of comics and really introduce the reader to like just the magical side of things. And I feel like this is kind of dipping back into that pool a little bit. So I'm excited to read it. From Marvel, a series I've been collecting, but I haven't had a chance to read yet. Defenders Beyond. This is issue 5. I went with the dual cover from the game. And Loki's just looking BA on this. I was just thrilled with that. I love Loki, so that's amazing. This is from Image Comics. This is Hitomi, issue number 2. Issue 1 was fantastic. I could not say no to this. Looking forward to something just a little different from superheroes, you know. And it's a great story. So I enjoyed issue 1. I enjoyed the heck out of it. So looking forward to that. This next one, I'm excited about this. I'm excited we had this cover available for me. I saw it online and was like, dude, I just really, really, really need it. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This is issue 102, but I do have a gripe about this. So Power Rangers hit issue 100, but there were 2 side series going on here. They split it. So it was originally just the one, and then they split it into 2 where it was Power Rangers and then Mighty Morphin or something like that. off to the side. So there were 2 series going on. And now it seems like they're leaning more towards going back to just 1 series. So during this time with the 2 series, they did these legacy number coverings or covers where it said number 97 instead of issue number 2 or whatever. And like a chump, I'm going with the new series titles thinking I was doing myself a favor, when in reality, I could have just gone with the legacy covers, kept it all in order, 1 series. And I am a little annoyed about that. I'm a little grouchy. So that's a bummer. So that's my only disappointment, I guess, with that. I was just kind of bummed, I guess, more than anything about it, but it's fine. This is fine. Steve, I see your comment here. It's funny because through the Comic Book Look Facebook page, it actually comes through as Facebook user. So then I saw your comment here that they are up to issue 102. It's true, and it's been a really good story. I, however, have only read up through issue maybe 80 or 90 or something like that. I'm a little bit behind on my reading, so more to come on that once I get caught up. Up next, continuing on the kind of the Halloween train I was on, we had from Boom Studios, Stuff of Nightmares. I went with the B cover. I thought it was gorgeous. R.L. Stine is involved with this. I'm so excited to read this. I adored Goosebumps growing up, and can't say no to that. I mean, that's just fun right there. From Marvel Comics, we have X-Men. This is issue number 17, A cover. Again, a couple issues behind. Couldn't tell you what's going on right now or if it's amazing or not. I'm sure it is. And then my last thing, this is actually really exciting. And it's a bummer Tom's not here, but we're going to lift it up anyways. This is Tom's comic or zine, Spork, issue number 2. This is by Tom Devine. These are on sale at Rainbow Comics, $5. And he just put his heart into this, and it's so fun. Like, I am over the moon proud about it, and I love seeing his name on the shelf. And so when he came in today to get his books, I was like, oh, celebrity signing, oh my gosh. But if you are in the area, stop by Rainbow, check this out, support local. Kudos to Tom executing a project like this. It's amazing. For future issues, he wants me to contribute like a top 5 list, which I'm like, dude, yeah, let's go. Like, that's amazing. So happy to help. But I just love this. I love this so much, and just seeing Tom crush it is amazing. So kudos to you. For those of you that are not in the area and are interested in having one shipped to you, you can either reach out to Tom, reach out to Comic Book Look, or contact us, and we can ship it through the store as well. Whatever works. So, but yes, absolutely. That's what I picked up for the week, minus the book I'm going to review tonight. And with that, I had a really just kind of an exciting one come out this week. This is Midnight Suns, issue number 3. With Midnight Suns, I am definitely on that kind of that more magical, spooky side of Marvel these days. Love it. Excited for my upcoming stream where I talk more about this stuff. But this offering is a lot of fun for me. This cover featuring Magik and Kushala, as well as the main antagonist in the background. So very sharp A cover, but with Midnight Suns, I just can't stop. And so I got the variants as well. This is featuring the costumes from the upcoming video game that releases in early December. That's cool. And then I went ahead and got this variant as well. And this is featuring young Agatha Harkness. So very cool. But let's talk about the book. What the heck's going on? You got me. This is a great question. Okay. So, on our reviews, we try not to spoil it too much. So I'll try to be as generic as possible for those that haven't had a chance to read it yet. But in a nutshell, at the end of issue 2, Clea, who is the current Sorcerer Supreme, whisks away the current Midnight Suns team. The Midnight Suns team consisting of Wolverine, Blade, Kushala, who is one of a Ghost Rider figure, Magik from the X-Men, Nico from the Runaways, who P.S. doesn't have her staff, so that's a whole different twist. Whisk them away to an alternate reality, and they gotta kind of get their bearings, and then figure out how to get home. There's an evil tower in the distance. Blade's like, dude, this is totally like vampiric. It reeks of it. I'm not a fan of this. And they go for it anyways. How they get there is really kind of awesome. So Magic in this area is kind of screwed up. And so Magic herself cannot teleport them. But Kushala is able to hop on the back of this gigantic bat-like creature and take control of it, turning it into her fiery mount, much like Ghost Rider rides a motorcycle, or Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider rides in a car that's on fire. She turns the bat into a mount, which is amazing. And they fly into the tower, and it goes mostly okay. They encounter vampires, and combat ensues. And it's really funny just to watch Wolverine kind of get in and slice and dice Blade. Nico's kind of having some doubt. She doesn't have her staff, and so she's really improvising. And at the end of it, Kushala is the one that comes in clutch and does her fire thing and kills all the vampires in the area. They end up rescuing an alternate version of Doctor Strange, which is actually Tony Stark, which is really random. So different reality, etc. Usually with this, I kind of duck out and I'm like, I don't like alternate reality stuff too terribly much. I was okay with it this time. It's fun. Taylor, I see you waving. And Taylor from Lincoln Store. Yes. Hello. Thank you for tuning in. And so they rescue Stark, get him out of those chains off the wall. He ends up building them some armor outfits and stuff because they're going to need it to survive where they're going next. I'll show you. No, I'm not. I will not show you. You will buy the book and you will read it. But at the end of the book, there is a full spread page of them with their new outfits, and they look fantastic. I'm here for that. I love that. I love that. I love that. I was on the live on your personal page. I don't know if you were seeing me there. Oh, yeah. Sometimes like the comments won't post on here. So if you commented, I am so sorry if I missed it on my personal page. Yep. Garrett Gunn, you're the best. Ah, yes, all these comments. Thank you, Garrett. Yeah, I need to keep an eye on my personal page too. But yeah, StreamYard's really goofy, you guys, with like permissions and stuff like that. I was reading up on it. Which book is this, Taylor? We're talking about Midnight Suns, issue number 3. The good stuff. The good stuff. But in closing, it's a very exciting time right now for Marvel, just with what's going on the TV shows, the success of the Werewolf by Night special on Disney Plus. If you have not watched that yet, do yourself a favor, tune in, get familiar. Excuse me, you guys. My throat has been on fire this week. So, ultimately, if I were to give it a beer rating, I'm obviously having one right now. I'd probably give it a 4 because I might have another beer tonight. Who are we kidding? So it's a good read. I would definitely recommend it to anyone. It's really good even for introductory, meeting some of these characters for the first time. It does a pretty good job. Taylor says, dope, I'm so far behind in reads. We've been so busy getting ready for this weekend. Black Friday, which P.S. Taylor, I did lift up the Lincoln Store earlier, so love that. And I'm really excited for Black Friday as well. That is the end of what I have. Tom and I did not get to circle up to talk about Wakanda Forever. It's coming, don't worry. We're going to review the heck out of it. I'm so excited to chop it up with him. Was hoping to do it this week, but maybe next week. I'm going to wrap it up here, drink my beer, listen to some tunes, and decorate this place a little more. And you guys, I hope that the blacklight posters will be on that wall behind me. And yeah, I'm excited to see this all come together. It's gonna be great. So very excited. But hopefully you guys have an amazing Thanksgiving coming up. And Tom and I do appreciate, just the continued support, you guys tuning in and the participation. And yeah, it's just been a really quick year. Holy Hannah. So yeah. Taylor says it's so naked in this room. It is. It's so boring. It's driving me crazy. This is the worst background ever. I should put padding on the walls and put a straitjacket on right now. That's what I should do. But goodness. You guys seriously have an excellent Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We'll hopefully see you guys next week. I'm not quite sure with the holidays. It gets a little rocky with scheduling and stuff. but Tom and I are going to do our best to make it work. So you guys have an excellent one. Stay out of trouble. And you guys know the drill as always. What do? We keep it comics for sure, man. And then we have a beer after work. Yeah. We'll see you guys.